without Googling it, I would probably go with the top 5 news.
Best news. I watch a little bit of everything, but I would say probably the top 5 news.
So many people say you're the smartest person in the world. Well, yes, I watch the top 5 news show.
A new way to do news, focusing on useful news, and no news that gives you the blues.
Hey everyone, Joe Pelayo here with the top 5 news stories of the day coming at you live, and nothing to make you confused, nothing that might give you the blues, just 5 news stories that you can use. So if your career's already in high gear, or if you're just sitting in a cubicle box checking your stocks, waiting to say game over to the work game, I'd like to suggest a news show with a very practical name. And once you watch it, you'll never be the same. It's the top 5 news, and it's happening right now. We'll count them down. Starting with story number 5 today, Eric Swalwell in California. The congressman has announced he will resign from Congress after a second woman allegedly accused him of drugging and raping her, and Swalwell calls the allegations false, but says he must step down. California Democrats are now in a scramble ahead of the special elections. Number 4 today. Oil prices are easing off their record spike above $100 a barrel as traders bet on a quick settlement in the Iran-U.S. talks. Meanwhile, banks reported Q1 earnings this morning. JP Morgan crushing estimates, and Citi and Wells Fargo came in mixed. S&P 500 and the NASDAQ are both up 1% on the relief rally. Story number 3 today. NASA and the Navy just dropped dramatic new video of the exact moment when Artemis 2 Orion capsule hatch was opened up at sea, and the astronauts Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen emerged smiling from their successful lunar flyby mission, flying by the other side of the moon, the dark side of the moon. The footage has already gone viral and marks a major step towards putting boots back on the moon. Number 2 story today, the public feud between President Trump and Pope Leo XIV is heating up, and the Pope slammed the U.S. military actions in and around Iran, and called it unnecessary escalation. And Trump called the pontiff weak on national security, and briefly posted and then deleted an AI-generated Jesus image of himself. And lawmakers and Catholics across the country are urging both sides to stand down in their little war. Yeah, the Republicans are requesting that the Democrats have a sense of humor with these things, and a little bit of a double standard, because you'll recall that the Olympics had a comedic depiction of Jesus last year, and nobody on the conservative side seemed to like that. So I'm sure that they will get things worked out. And President Trump took it down. Nobody thought he would, but he did take it down. So at least he honors Jesus. Story number 1 today: U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports in the Strait of Hormuz is now in day 2. I guess we were having problems with that Strait of Hormuz, and the administration blockaded the ports for Iran to help them get off their anatomy in terms of clearing the straits. And so the Pentagon confirms multiple Iran-linked ships have been turned back, and President Trump says direct talks with Tehran could resume over the next day or so, possibly in Pakistan. China blasted the move as irresponsible and dangerous. But then again, they never like much that we do. Markets are watching closely. Oil prices are swinging. Not much in the news yesterday. So, yeah, sometimes, news is just kind of like a soap opera, not a million things happening. But that's your top 5 news countdown. I got a few bonus stories for you that are moving along here that didn't quite make the cut, but I'll share those with you if you want to stick around a minute. The bonus stories in the news in the last 24 to 48 hours to make sure you're fully abreast of what's going on around you. Lightning round would be Israel and Lebanon held their first direct peace talks since 1993, but Hezbollah says it won't abide by any deal. Hamas rejects the latest Gaza disarmament plan, stalling ceasefire efforts. J.D. Vance defends calling Hungary's Viktor Orban a great guy, even though Orban was defeated in the election. Amazon just announced a $11.6 billion deal to buy Globalstar, ramping up its satellite broadband fight. Tesla is accelerating humanoid robot mass production. I'm going to bring this to you tomorrow or the next day. The speed that they're going to produce the cyber taxis and the robots is just incredible. And the numbers that I'm hearing, like one every few minutes. I gotta fact check that before I give that to you. And speaking of fact check, I apologize on the. I was expecting the new Mel Gibson, the new Passion of the Christ to come out. And I made a mistake, the corrections and amplifications that they used to do before there was fake news. And so I'll do a correction amplification. That's next year. There's 2 sequels to that movie, one in March next year to coincide around Easter time-ish, and then one in May. So you can look forward to that for upcoming movies. Tesla is producing humanoid robots at the Shanghai factory. I had an interesting experience yesterday. I don't mind paying the robots, and I don't really mind waiting in line. I used to be very impatient when I was young, but nowadays God's given me some patience. But I found myself waiting in line at a Walmart for a robot checkout. Come on, Walmart, you can do better than that. I don't know. It's just like 2 combinations that didn't go well together. Waiting in line for a robot to serve me. No, you get some more robots up in there. Okay. Let's see here. Anything else going on? AI-powered cyber attacks, deep fakes, and malware are surging. Major cybersecurity firms report ransomware attacks at a record in Q1 2026, especially in healthcare and manufacturing. So be on your toes. U.S. Department of Energy opened a $500 million funding round to boost domestic EV battery recycling. Goldman Sachs raised its GDP growth. So that's a little good news, especially citing the AI and tech sector as areas of strength. Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaks tomorrow amid inflation and worries in the Middle East tensions. He'll speak tomorrow. And let's see, I guess that kind of catches you up on your world around you. So tune in here tomorrow. We'll give you 5 more stories in 5 minutes. Before we go, here's your daily dose of encouragement. It's the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. That's Psalm 118:24. No matter what comes in the headlines, today is a fresh gift. Go make it count. See you here tomorrow for 5 stories in 5 minutes. Good night, everyone. Have a great evening. It's good to see you.